There is a post a trendy with social media. Now, I think say it is right. Say we are going to talk about it because Obi Biara or Ghana no we want to say especially Accra. We want to say from last week and this week. Senior insu Ejiwin Crofono enyasem ketwa. Enra insu no to from Ahumachi. Echayebe 12. In fact, 12 impo 1 2 ni na gusuto. Ti enra na minim say insu no de be yin crofo pa. Etowie ye no I've seen cars. It looks like this time around no. And we will have a discussion on that, but it looks like this time around senior insu no yin crofo fan crofo nyama omoka se kono esinda. You know, esinda, and it just speaks on how Ghana for ya say yembu nature. You know, we don't respect nature. Baby any kwansi ye sit down. You know, we are taking up the spaces of a year in Siono waterways. You take up all those spaces because ye trimuni who say asase. On my way pena ye sit down my baby a year Ramsia site simple ye sit down. Sebe Ramsia site ye sit down or Ramsia site. It is only in a country like Ghana that you see things like this. And we are seeing the effects. People have failed streams. Baby ananke will say yes stream. Or the ahia be fele ho. Ama we sit down wo ho nti na nsuo to a nsuo ne pe baby akọ. Nti o de beba be fa wo bi efie. Enkrofo people have seen people in cars. For the very first time in Ghana in the history of this country, several areas nsuo fan krofo kunkum nkrofo, and it makes no sense. Intiende, a major question, say, where is the best area to rent in Accra without flooding? Question and crophobia and say in crime pano ende a himpana or rentia insure injury a himpana or rentia flood insure toa and mambe flooded. Yabeko comment box nimo near heard your Ghana for eka. Let's go through the comment section. Let's see. But this video is kindly sponsored by Zent Rent GH. As ye kasa about baby a obetumi akwa renti. And now person rented dan baby a be renti wa Accra a insuo to a en how no. Zent Rent GH. Mesrel ope baby pa renti a and answer be call zentrentgh.com. So we tenants na ope a dan bia renti akoho na say o ye landlord na wonim say o dan no flood en hana zentrentgh.com. Create your account na post the pictures or price ni will be bia. The tenant will reach out to you na trese bibia ako smooth. Now yankin kan a year comment no say ene ena Ghana ha opese okoko rentia problem anyhow. Or say obi say yet to see a comment about Dansuman. I mean Dansuman, not Begbeise, Cliffe and Co. Obi say Adabraka Sahara. Obi say Klagon. Obi say Choco Mamprobi Agege, Kolegono, Jamestown, and all of that. Sa Choconi Jamestown a home flade. Are you sure? Obi say no matter where you rent, once you go use Accra roads, you'll be in trouble. Charlie. Obi say Tantra Hills, Charlie. Tantra Hills. And I want to believe that Tantra Hills, no. I don't know whether it was built on hills. I don't know there. But Tantra Hills. To be say Tantra Hills, and Flade. Obi Babesreye. You know, as someone I mean what Tema, I can tell you for a fact, say, Tema does not flood. Just that the Tema, some of us, we knew, let's say 15, 20 years ago, it's not the same Tema today. In the end, say some part of Tema flood there enyeme. Because one thing about Tema, especially, let me give you a place. You find Tema community 2, right? Because I want to mean into one thing about Tema community 2, and they say most of the buildings over there are industrial buildings. Utumun say your buildings are Kwame Nkrumah see edema wo mo anom ye adwuma wo gapo ha ne ports ene sa nyama nti buildings ni bebre na no flat ye see no industrial like a industrial building a 3-bedroom house be biasin family house, right? Oba community 2 most of the buildings no into ko Italian flat block A, block B, all those places in Italian flat ne all those places na tema community 2, right? Oko community 4 they also have those flats and all that, but I'm talking about the Italian flats. Into the structure of tema ankasa no utumu se Kwame Nkrumah sini ye and I was seen for industry sake. But the tema today, the funny thing is that families are yade enino ana a dining in ama womono. Dudu na ewu ema womun chimba enende omo hweso. Na womun chimba na ehweso no. You see, let me tell you how Tema Community 2 is, and you are going to understand. So, the typical Community 2 Tema NSA, the bakono onyi no, nebia ne nana, enana oye juma wo ebia gapoha, anane nana ye juma wo one of the big companies in the industrial area. Ne sanse nane nana ye juma wo honinti, and Kwame Nkrumah no, edan ye demane nana. Right? Inti onyi no probably nane nana wo fie ho. Se fie ho anso na ne maame ewo anane papa wa omowo no. Inti ne nana free mu a sisi ane maame ne papa e no mo handle. Now no enya se ne nana free mu ne maame ne papa mpo. No, typically ne nana free mu a ne nana mma e na ewo dan nim ana ewo sa fie ho. Senya meka no Kwame Nkrumah wo si fie no inti wo hwe tema edan bia na so flat no mostly na 3-bedroom house 3-bedroom inti tema flat bia 3-bedroom for one family inti die si ne se nane nana ye adwuma wo industrial area and Kwame Nkrumah time a ye de dan ne man no afi ne nana ewo ye inti ne nana mma ni nyina no achiche dining inti say 3-bedroom house a na ne nana te ba akomu owo mienu a ne baba akwa afa other room ena ne baba akonso afa the other room, right? Now omo ye ne nana mba no omo nso awo inti now they feel say ne maame a room na ne nana de man no ono nso ne property no. So you see what they do is that when Kwame Nkrumah yes have flat nesa anyama no sometimes they had a little space via a open space. It's the essence say in the open space no. A manner wo monso inherited from omu parents no eho no. Ezanse ne maame still and ne papa still. Wa fasa dining ti no. Ono so akwa use the empty space ema wo de abon get to be wo baby. Ewo that same space. Inti ama eho ese fie ni nyina ba be overcrowded. So when your space was through a dining form because send your flats you see ye ewo tema no send your Kwame Nkrumah see ye no obia se flat no send ye si no e form no so omutumi che e form na wo be fa so akọ afra akọ no e form ni nyina so ye che nti obia nim se wo edan we medie ni e form no me part ni nti form na ye ono ne part no ne baba be bogeto esi ho, and that is more like that has been going on ewotema. And I'm speaking especially about community 2. Nti gradually no you know families no increase, they are putting up structure and they will call community 2 pan now say wo share a proper flat Kwame Nkrumah see ya obehu ne say yaye alteration bebre wo ho because in trimba ba nso pe bebi atena nti no mo take up spaces no mo nso develop build omonyama wo ho. That is exactly what's going on, especially in a place like community 2. And it is just a matter of time. Ebedru baby no all the spaces will be overcrowded. Where obi biara watena community 2 ana wenyi ewo Italian flat block A dano. Unimpa bia ne friend Kwantabisa Park. Kwantabisa Park. Emra mi no sa park na ne ebobo also. Kwantabisa Park. That whole space was empty, it was a park. And that was one thing about Kwame Nkrumah developing Tema. Every single community had a recreational center. Community bia wo park. Mimi area keke. Na me tumi abo just around Mimi fie. Me tumi abo parks. 4 parks. Ane wo Mimi fie. Inti ye emra ye nyi no. Na Mimi fie no. Park ewo north, south, east and west. And that is how it is. Ewo efie bia wo Tema. Ocean North, you get a recreational center, which is a park. That is how Kwame Nkrumah developed it. But I kid you not, say, and now I say, me go back to Sami area na. Park biara Kwame Nkrumah esi ye biana, and there's a park no. And grow for ababe yusu, dia redevelop ya, omo ababe si ida se omo dan woso, and now omo isi omo shops woso. Inti every single park bia me bobo, one and American obia unim Italian flat block A biano. Unim Kwantabisa Park. And they will call Kwantabisa Park. Unya space in Pumbobo. You see a dime or so. And Crawford the shops ababe si so. And Crawford the Hokra babedane fita. That yes here. And all those things no, you know, you are putting up buildings in areas and original in the plan no. And can you see the buildings is here. Just a matter of time. After you'll be blocking waterways. Then it will start flooding. So for now, I can speak for Tema. But Enokra no, Seni American growing up in Tema, community 2, no, that's what I can tell you. In other communities like community 10 and the likes, no, a honor in Shedan society, because you know, if you know Tema community 10, unim say hono, it was more like the Dadabi area or a residential area in Tema, you know. So the community 10 and the community 12, no, they are well, you know, well structured. They are the OG estates of Tema. Aside that, I can, you know, and it tells you Ghana and Kasa, you know, that's our problem. It's our problem. And so the flood situation in Accra, it does not look like it is going to get any better soon. The future of Accra city, no, I cry. I cry for the future of Accra. That is why it looks like government even wants to create a new business center. They want to shift from, because I get choked. Obia ban crying. Baby any can see dan cry, you see dan. Ebusian for book now at that screen is on your friend the Ghanaian investor. This is your most practical guide. A betrayal, senior obe investi ewo Ghana. Now a lot of people don't know, but you will be a friend of the Ghana Stock Exchange. Now Ghana Stock Exchange, you know, we invest ewo Ghana Stock Exchange more. What it simply means, and it's a udi usika invest in some companies be a listed ewo Ghana. Companies be to say a year Ghana Commercial Bank, companies be to say MTN. Into the best investments are any Ghanaian can ever do. Investing in a Ghana Stock Exchange, because on average Ghana Stock Exchange, you know, a return revenue and a ROI of 25%. What it simply means is that every single year biano when you crano na 25% if you invest in a Ghana Stock Exchange. This book is going to go take you through how to invest in a Ghana Stock Exchange, how to invest in a Nyamabia a friend in mutual funds. Now aside this, no, there are 3 other investment firms be a Ghana hands on so a yes secret and crowdfunding. If you purchase this book, you are going to get to know of those secrets or those investments, and then it's going to change your life forever. Get this book, The Ghanaian Investor. So open book maybe out a very simple number na at that book neso 055-807-4986. Obe to me a fresh number no. Ofra ye be sort out with the book. Obe to me so our WhatsApp number no. So one person obe free and I say one person obe WhatsApp ya. Very simple. On your screen, video now we share sisi no. Obe hu baby ya draw view products. Obe to me a click so a. Obe hu say books ni na ebeba. Now I click book no or version ni twi video wo ho. Ni PDF ewo ho, ni English video enso wo ho. Twi video no eye for wo mo a eye na akenkan eye omo den. Omo ana wo ntumi nkenkan brofo. Ni English video enso wo ho akenkan yɛ ɔden nanso pɛ brɔfo a English video wɔ hɔ. PDF nso obi a wɔhwɛ a wopɛ sɛ ɔkan wɔ phone so na kyerɛ sɛ bibia echo smooth no nso deɛ ɛne the PDF. So that is also another way you can get the book. Sɛ wotie me now yɛ Ghana ni na wɔ abrochi a, you can just go on Amazon na wa search book no the title that screen is no the Ghanaian Investor. Into search for book ne title Ghanaian Investor. Obo say beba na wa purchase na kyerɛ sɛ ya ship e dia bro e wa abrochi hɔ. Ana sɛ video na wo hwɛ sisi ano ye wo baby e friend the description box e wo YouTube. Into your answer obe click more. O click more a obe call description box ni mu. Into call description box ni mu a obe hu sɛ ɛyɛ book no ne links ewa ha wati ase o pese o use mobile money a eno ane se wa click sa link na ya tro get my book here for mobile money, get the ebook here na wa click so na unsa aka get the hard copy na wa click so na unsa aka very 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 simple. These are the ways obetumi use e de nya book we yento book we ni ehu senia ye betumi invest. Ghana's economy is booming. I personally believe that the next set of billionaires and millionaires, they will be coming from the Ghana Stock Exchange. And so take advantage of this, learn how to invest in the Ghana Stock Exchange amidst any other and all other investments, and also what Ghana for.